taking us back to the first year of Hero Factory. This is Preston Stormer, a true legend. Let's talk about why I love this set, and also discuss how you can use the pieces to build your own custom MOCs. And we'll take a look at a few sick revamps as well. Let's go. I have always loved Stormer's vibe. He's the pro, the veteran, the leader of the team. And I think the design of the helmet really reflects that. I always got Optimus Prime vibes from this guy. I don't know, he just looks like a leader. I mean, heck, even just the texture on the face. I feel like that's the closest thing you can get to wrinkles on a robot. He has that aged look about him. He's seen it all, he's experienced it all. And the ice weapon is pretty great too. It's not just cool because, it's got that trans blue section, which is sick. But bro, he has all these other weapons on the sides. Like ice picks, a buzzsaw. It's crazy. This is just jam-packed full of all sorts of cool stuff. And not for nothing, I've always loved the way that the 1.0 hero's legs, I like how they look. The way that the section here just kind of juts out a little bit. It's dope. And I think this looks the best on Stormer, because that little injection of blue shining through, cool, it's really cool. So yeah man, despite the limitations of the 1.0 frame, which isn't that poseable, Stormer is still fantastic. A character with a ton of personality and all kinds of wonderful detail. But now let's take a look at how you can use the pieces in this set. Every single one of them. Beginning with the leg guard element in white. I do like what Brandon Turner has done, using this piece to armor up a speeder bike. Yet the shape of the leg guard, it really does look so aerodynamic. The piece just has this kind of speedy energy to it. It's a good match. And then up next we have Stormer's mask, and a builder called Ratter0115, well they've got two of them, and here they're being used for upper leg armor. That's quite a clever way to use this piece, isn't it? And what about Stormer's blaster arm? Well, I love what Brick Thing has done. Use this for the frame of a bike. Yeah, the greebled areas on the arm itself, they look like the engine on the bike. And the translucent blue section on the end, it doesn't kind of stick out or look out of place. No, it just blends into the wheel in a very seamless fashion. Isn't this sick? But the set also includes a few black hand sockets. Jimmy Furno, they've used them in a bit of an unconventional way. We can see this piece is mushrooms on a pizza. How genius is that? And maybe you could sprinkle in a few black ones and they could be burnt mushrooms. That'd be cool. We then move over to the trans medium blue Bionicle head. Mitch Henry flips it around and turns it into this kind of topper on the end of a staff, like a jewel of some kind. It's nice to see this piece being used for something that isn't a head. People don't really play with this piece all that much, but it's a good part. And a piece in the same color is this Hero Core. Bionic Supreme has one of these here, but it's tucked away a little bit. If we zoom in on the axe, you'll notice it just here. It looks like a little shard of ice. It's a pretty good way of using a piece that, again, people don't really play with all that much. It's just a little bit too specific and hard to use, unless you're doing something like this. But what about the blue arm or leg? It's used for either one. How could you use that? Well, Ozcabot has a black one here, and it's a bit more of a kind of spittly leg, a little bit more thinned out. Yet maybe you want a thinner leg design. Nothing wrong with that. Just use this piece, and it's gonna be pretty good. Now for Stormer's feet. What about them? Well, Eknard Hobbies kind of sandwiches them together to create this face. The shaping here is so good, you can barely tell that it's made with these feet pieces. It's such a clean design. Great thinking. And Stormer has that 1.0 torso, which is such a good piece. Labark1234 illustrates just how good it is, because look at this revamp of Thunder. It's using the torso as a base and then armoring it up. And the end result is simply wonderful. I tell you man, this torso piece is great. But what about the torso armor that goes over the top of this element? Bionicle Mate has built a fairly large creation that uses this piece. It's down here on the waist. Yeah, I like how those shoulder spikes kind of flare downwards, and they neatly match the shape of that Pridak foot. The combination of these pieces is an excellent way of decorating the waist. Pretty nice. And the last piece in this set is Stormer's hand. Old mate Shadowgear 6335 has placed it on the torso. Yeah, the little rivets and the things that are meant to signify the fingers. They don't really look like fingers here. Instead, they just look like texture on the torso. It's a good look. Alright, that was every single piece from this set. Now, let's take a moment to appreciate two incredible revamps of Preston Stormer. This is Stormer Snow Fox by Uralabo. First off, look at how poseable this mock is. To hit that superhero landing pose like this, dude, this is a massive upgrade from the very limited movement that the original set has. And this is equally impressive too because you don't see many mocks out there that can pose this well. And we've never really seen orange on Stormer in any of the official sets. Not as prominent as this anyway. But I really dig it. The orange and the white, it gives off some like search and rescue vibes, which, you know, for a hero robot, it's a nice match. Although this image here of him ripping the head off of a character is maybe a little less heroic, but it does go pretty hard. You'll notice too that Stormer has these little fox ears on the back of his head. I'm always a big fan of seeing people build off of a mask. Yeah, the mask can look good on its own, but you can add more to it. That's the beauty of Lego. But people just don't do that for some reason. But look at it, the little small addition of something like this. It's such a great way to breathe new life into the face of this character. I highly recommend you do the same. Plus too, all of the exposed black and light grey on this mock, it gives it a nice mechanical feeling. This rocks. And now, let's look at Frenez J and their Stormer 1.0 mock. This is a lot more in line with the original set. The colors are the same, the shape, the feel of it, it's pretty similar. But now he's taller and he's got elbows and knees, which we like to see. I love this new take on the blaster arm. Using the weapon that comes on Nuju Hordika, see, that was smart. The colors of it, they're almost identical. But now, using this piece, you get the same look and feel, but you're able to personalize it a lot more. Now the arm can be posable, you can add onto it, it's great. The original arm doesn't have a lot of connection points, and it's a lot more static and rigid, unfortunately. This offers a great alternative. We can also see some images here of a kind of corrupted Stormer. Swapping out the hero core, adding in some spring green claws and spikes. It's a pretty good way to illustrate that he is evil. I dig it. So hey baby, that's Preston Stormer. Great set, great pieces, and some pretty good revamps. What more could you ask for? Now hey, don't forget to take a look at the links below. There you can find links to the rest of the work of these builders. You won't regret taking a look. Thank you so much for watching guys, happy building, and bye for now. The heroic leader of Hero Factory, his name, Preston.